Pawhuska police say some pieces of candy tested positive for meth after they were given out around town. Now police are asking for people in the community for help. News on 6's Jaden Brannon tells us how authorities are handling the case.
Pawhuska police say what may look like a harmless treat may actually come with something dangerous.
Oh, just scary. It's very scary.
A sweet, sugary treat turned into a bigger concern this week for law enforcement in Pawhuska.
They had reason to believe that some candy that was being distributed in the Pawhuska area for Valentine's Day and then afterwards may have methamphetamine in it.
Osage County District Attorney Mike Fisher says hundreds of people around town have received the candy and wants them to know it may be harmful.
It didn't go through a grocery store. It didn't go through a convenience store. It didn't come out of a restaurant. It came from an individual. Then our first thought is this a dangerous situation for the public?
Fisher says Pawhuska police tested the candy and the test showed traces of methamphetamine. He says the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics then tested the candy and the results were negative. Now he says the sweets are in the hands of the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation for laboratory testing.
They understand the nature of the risk, as do I and law enforcement, and we just want to make sure that the public's safe. So that's why we're going to these measures.
But for parents near and far, this was a wake-up call.
Nowadays, if you don't start reading your labels and know who you're taking things from, it's scary. It's scary. It can hurt kids. It can hurt families. You can lose lives over it. So yeah, it just initially it's like, oh my gosh.
Like, this is something we all have to be aware of and something we all have to be discerning about and cautious for.
The OSBI is currently testing the candy to see if there are traces of methamphetamine, and we're still waiting to receive those results. In Pawhuska, Jaden Brannon, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.